A very good afternoon to all of you. So today we are going to study convolution. Yes. In the previous lecture of input response, the impulse response chapter, it has been become quite clear that if the input is specified, yes, I would like to shed some light in the previous lecture. Have a look at this. That if un is specified, yes, and we have to get the step response. This is the step input, discretized step input. This is the again step response. So what we will do is that we will write the step signal as a function of impulse, which is nothing but summation k equals to minus infinity to n delta k, okay, and when k is greater than 0, then it will because this will include delta minus 1, delta minus 2, delta minus 3, and when it comes out to be delta 0, then it is going to give you 1. So whenever this k is greater than equals to 0, then this summation will become automatically what? This will automatically become 1. So it will symbolize the un. So this is basically k is varied from minus k to minus infinity to n, okay, and whenever this n is greater than, whenever this n is greater than 0, we can straight away say that this will give you, this will include n equals to 0, and subsequently that will be incorporated in the summation. This is visible here. We can have a look at this here. Here, when it is greater than 0, when it is greater than 0, then it is involving n equals to 0 in its domain, in its form. Now again, coming to summation delta k equals to minus infinity to n convolution half k uk. Now we have to plot half k uk, okay, so we can get that thing as this is uk, then it will vary from, okay, one more thing, very important thing is that k will be varying from minus infinity to n because it is being convolved. Have a look at this. This half k uk is getting convolved with delta k, and whenever the convolution is taking place, then nothing more will happen. Simply that delta k, the whole k term will get replaced in this expression of half k u of k. Whatever be the expression here will get replaced here. So look at this. This is nothing but k equals to minus infinity to n half k u of k. Okay, now nothing more is left. We are simply going to, and now u of k is a function, and that will vary from k equals to minus infinity of k equals to 0 to n. So it will become nothing but k equals to 0 to n half of k. Now it is very easy, or I can say very simple to evaluate. Simply put the value of k equals to 0 to n, and I will get the answer. Okay, I think this is not at all difficult to solve. And the second, the graphical description is again shown here, that we will plot uk. Okay, first part is uk, the second part is we will plot half k. Okay, the uk will start from 0, and it will go up to infinity, which is shown here. Half of k, it is half of k, or we can say as k will be negative, so it will become 2 of k in the positive sense, so it will be a decreasing function. So obviously when these both are multiplied in the summation, then the samples prior to n equals to 0 will become 0. The samples prior to n equals to 0 will become 0, so we are left with half of k varying from 0 to n, and this is just a simple GP. Now this was what is required. Finite length convolution. Again, h of n is there, x of n is there. Now we have to calculate x of n. How we have to solve this convolution? It is again very easy. First of all, we will express our function as 2 delta n plus 1 minus 2 delta n plus 4 delta n minus 1. It is quite clear. Now, delta n will give us hn. It is very clear. The response for delta n should be hn if the hn is our impulse response. Yes, if hn is our impulse response, the response for delta n should be hn. I think this is very much clear. So, as the system is LTI, linear time invariant system, then we can straight away say that invariance of time will be implicated, delta n plus 1 will be implicated in h of n plus 1. First thing first. Second thing is that the linearity will apply. So if we are going to plug 2 delta n plus 1 minus 2 delta n plus 4 delta n minus 1, then it is sure to give us, this is nothing but a linear operation. Multiplication is homogeneity, and then additivity is happening. So this is nothing but linearization. Linearization of the entire delta n function, and delta n plus 1 leads to h of n plus 1. This is nothing but again time invariance. Hence the LTI system is tested here. Okay, now we have to do nothing, but we have to simply plot the LTI system. That is, it becomes 2 of h, it should be 2 of h n plus 1 minus 2 h of n plus 4 h of n minus 1. This should be the case. Yes, it is 2 h of n plus 1 minus 2 h of n plus 4 h of n minus 1. Now hn is nothing but 1 to 1 minus 1 2. It is quite clear. And h of n plus 1 we can simply plot. This is h of n. This is h of n. Now we have to get h of n plus 1. This is very easy. And we'll have to make the signal move towards left. Then we can get 2h of n plus 1. That is, amplitude gets multiplied by 2. You can see here 1 2 1 minus 1 2. It becomes 2 4 2 minus 2 4. Now h of n minus 1. It is nothing but we have to shift the signal towards right. That is, this signal will get shifted, gives us 1 2 1 minus 1 2. Then it becomes 4h of n minus 1. That is, we have to multiply it by 4, and then we will simply add the entire response. This is what is happening. We are adding the entire response. You can see. Okay. One thing is very clear. The addition should be piecewise. Now again the things will become a bit audacious, or I can say a bit complicated. That, sir, what is this piecewise addition? It simply means one thing. Have a look at this here. If for h of n plus 1, suppose, have a look at this, h of n plus 1, it is 2 of h of n plus 1 is having 2 at 0 and minus 2 at 1. Okay. Now h of 4h of n minus 1 is having 4 at 0 and 8 at 1. So what will happen? This 4 will get added to this 4 will get added to 4, and this 8 will get it to 8 too. Are you getting it? This is what I was talking about, piecewise addition. And if this piecewise addition is performed, then only we can get the result of desired convolution. So I think I have discussed the intricacies of piecewise convolution, finite convolution. In the next lecture we will discuss the shortcut, how it is to be done. So till then, I am very thankful to you for having ears for me. I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you.